Hello, this is Merlin and welcome to my channel, and today we're going to be discussing how to defeat all the Hendrickson bosses. Now with all the Hendrickson bosses, there's 6 in total, 3 normal Hendricksons and also 3 demon Hendrickson, and we're going to be showing you how to defeat all of them, give you some teams maybe, discuss their passives, because each one of them got different passives. Some might be the same, some might be different. They also have like different kits sometimes. So regular Hendrickson kit is going to be way different from Demon Hendrickson's kits. So be worried about that. His passive, the blue one, is he heals 20% of diminished HP at the start of the turn. He also debuff cancel. So when it's his turn, the debuff is removed. And also he has skill use increased by 1. So that means he's going to have another skill. We're going to be using this team. We got Blue Diane, Blue King, Red Bond, and since it's required hero, we got Meliodas. Now for my Meliodas, this is replay battle, so you probably don't see no friends. That's why you don't see no friends at the bottom. This is replay battle. I'm just showing you guys because I already defeated it. That's why my Meliodas is so low. I'm pretty sure I used like a friend Jericho or a friend Meliodas. Like, the boss isn't really hard for me at the moment because of my CP being so high. So it's going to be pretty simple for me. So I'm not going to say recommend every team using this or something similar to this. I'm probably going to show you a different type of team. Use it either on the top of the screen, somewhere that you'll be able to see visibly on what team to use. But we're going to be using this team. And also we're going to be discussing like the weaknesses of each Hendrickson. Like, because this Hendrickson is pretty easy, you know. If you have like something like Ellie Hawk, who's going to debuff him by giving like his defense down and making other people easier to attack him and do more damage, then you can use that. Or if you have like, since Merlin, Red Merlin, or Gustav even have like a silver freeze, and have then either have like a strong ult next turn, so you'll silver freeze him and then ult him, and he's gonna take a lot of damage. It's just that after this turn he won't get debuffed. So I wouldn't hope that. I just don't want you to think like maybe if you freeze him then he's gonna stay freeze, because once his turn ends, once his turn starts, he will remove that debuff. As you can see, he has debuff cancel. You can look at it for yourself if you're on this. So yeah, you just need a strong green unit. This is not really a hard one. He only inflicts what is it, bleed and ignite. Nah, this is not the one that bleeds. Wait, yes it is. Okay, yeah. See, he only inflicts bleeds and ignites. We have Bond right here to take his gauge, just so he doesn't ult. That's usually what most people do for a trick, because once he has like his gauge, his ult gauge, they need to have like ult and just one skill. And so once you infinitely just take his gauge, he'll keep using one attack, so it saves you from taking a lot of damage. Because once he uses that ult, he's gonna go back to regular 2 skills. So you just keep continuously take his gauge after he has ult, just by 1. Just do it 1. So one of these Bond cards, or maybe a green Merlin, just take 1. I'm gonna show you right here, just 1. Because if you keep taking 1, he's gonna keep having only 1 attack card to use. So I advise you, just keep saving these Bond cards if you can. And he's gonna remove the debuff right there. And he gained 20% back HP. See, look, back to 1. So that's what most people did. It's kind of a simple trick for this boss. Just merge that. So be careful. Just be careful when facing them. You don't want to use too many of the bond cards. And if you do run out of bond cards, try to heal if you can. Do that. But like I said, you can use like a silver freeze to like ult nuke him. His kit isn't like something that reduces the damage to ults or makes him immune to debuffs. It's just that he'll remove the debuff on his turn and heal back 20% of his HP. Which is not that hard. It's pretty simple. There's nothing too difficult. As you can see, I have no more bond cards to take. So I have to take this ult. Or I just one shot. That's what happens when you have a DN with a Fate ult. And now we have the next one, limited regeneration. We have the green one. His kit is a little different, it seems. He decreased damage taken for ultimate moves by 30%. His other passive is decreased damage taken from counters by 50%. And he increased skill by 2. So instead of 1, he'll use 3 attack cards. The other one, the blue one, he had like 2, because his was increased skill by 1. So he's gonna have 3 attack cards. It's green, but the difference between this one and that one is he can be debuffed. So if you have a freeze unit, or petrify, you can have a whole free turn. That's what, or you can say crowd control, however you want to think about it. You can freeze them, debuff them, attack seal them, all that. You just probably not gonna do that much damage using your ultimate or with using counters, but he can be debuffed, so that is a plus. He's probably the easiest one you can ever face for a Hendrickson boss. That's normal. You're gonna be using the same team, of course. I don't think I was required Meliodas, I believe. I'm pretty sure I could have used like SR Red Ellie case for heals. So I need to hope that I get like a petrify maybe. I guess I'll do that. Like I said, he can be debuffed. So you have like attack seal, petrify, freeze. You might want to use it. Or maybe debuff seal. If you're using like something like Blue Gauther. I have a heal. Nice. I don't really need a heal right now. I haven't took that much damage. Oh, we got a petrify. Okay, I'm gonna showcase the petrify and show you guys that once you debuff them, it's gonna be pretty easy to beat them. See right there, he's got petrified. Pretty easy boss. You can have like infinite free turns, and if you don't have it, you can do the same thing you did with the first one, where you just take the gauge and you have like 2 instead of 3. Which is why most people use like Red Bond or Green Merlin for this boss, just for that moment, just to take the gauge. I have another chance to get the petrify off, which I'm going to use. Or I can go for my ult, yeah. Probably can go for my Deanne ult. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that was the better option. He's the easiest one. And Deanne should be nuking. Yeah, see, that's over. It doesn't gain HP back or anything crazy. It's pretty easy. Just have a freeze, petrify, and he's pretty much done. That's like a free turn for you each time. You can just whittle down his HP. And that should be it. And here comes the nuke. And now we have the red one. The red one passive is... Oh, it looks like the red one passive is the same as the other one. But instead of for the ultimate, he has the counters 50%. And he has the immune debuff cancel and skill by 2. I mean, no, it says 1. Okay, that's decent too. Okay, skill use increased by 1. That seems pretty nice. He just removed debuffs on his turn. So it's gonna be like the same thing. It's just that you don't want to use a counter. Well, you shouldn't use a counter. It's red attribute. Only counter I believe is like green and blue Meliodas. Let me make sure. Okay, bond is just the required. You don't really need You don't really need the counter. You can just go with blue Deanna, blue King, free to play units. Pretty simple. We're gonna do the same thing we did most of the Hendrickson. Is that once he gets old, we're gonna keep taking the gauge to reduce the amount of attack cards he has or going to use. Oh, okay, we got 2 bond cards. Okay, I can use that. Let's do this. Yeah, I'm doing a considerable amount of damage. You can use this type of team. It only said like the required here is bond, so you can have like an SR Red Ellie. Like, this team isn't that bad. Obviously, my CP is way higher than most people's teams would have been if they would have faced this type of boss. But this team still work for this boss. It's a lot of blue units. It's red unit. You can have SR Red Ellie in the back if you need the heals. It's a pretty good team that I got right here. We're gonna use Deanne. Probably do the same thing. And I'll go for a cleanse. Now this is where we take his gauge. As you can see, he has 1 skill. You just need 1, just 1. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy, just 1. And you just keep doing it continuously. You probably want to try to avoid the gold card. So I'm pretty sure the gold card takes away 2. Just silver and bronze. I don't want to give you misinformation and you just use the gold card. And we just do that. So you just need 1. He's gonna nuke. And he's dead. Pretty simple boss. Obviously debuff cancels on his turn, so you can't freeze on petrify like you did the green one. Now this is where we get into the Demon Hendrickson. Now with Demon Hendrickson, there's 3 bosses like it is for normal one. Like I said in the beginning, there's 6 in total of Hendrickson bosses. let's see what he does. He decreased the damage taken from ultimate moves by 30%. He reduced the damage taken by counterattacks by 50%. And his skill increases by 2, which means he's gonna be using 3 attack cards. His skills is Sever, 2 times crit chance increase. Way different from the normal, as you can see. Inflict pierce damage, 100% of all enemies. So it's gonna be 3 times pierce rate. And then his ultimate is the infect, which is gonna be infect for 2 turns. Infects restricts recovery related stats. Sounds pretty nice to me. Which means if he hits you with that, that means you ain't gonna get no recovery. It's gonna get blocked out. It's gonna suck. I'm pretty sure for this AoE, once it hits like gold card, it can also also infect you. So it's gonna cause infect. I have to look right here. I got you guys. Oh, I should have been mentioning the CPs. But it's fine. I'll probably put the CPs in the comments and timestamp it. Okay, let's see. Okay, so it doesn't do okay, so it doesn't do that. Cause infect. I thought it did, but it just pierced damage. Pierce rate by 3 times. I really don't want to get hit with that on AoE. Yeah, I really don't want to get hit with that. I'm using 2 blue units. I should have had like SR Red Ellie in the back for extra heal support. I might change that right here, but I'm just gonna go with this team because I know I have like higher CP, so it's a little bit easier for me. But you should probably, if you're watching this, you should go with SR Red Ellie if it doesn't say required hero. I didn't really check it. Okay, that did oh man, that did a lot of damage. Yeah, you just gotta watch out for this Sever. His Sever looks like it does a lot of damage. I remember when I was playing on JP, man, people using Ring Gauther to reduce the rank ups. Oh man, pretty fun. Probably do this, and take his gauge. Hopefully I get another bond card. Which I did. I'm probably about to merge cards so I have so I can have inventory space or card space. Should I heal? I'm gonna heal afterwards. He shouldn't do that much damage to me. Yeah, this one is pretty simple, man. Let me look at this again. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Like, you can freeze them, petrify them. I'm getting unlucky with the petrifiers and freeze, sadly. But yeah, he's also super easy. I just realized that's his passives. It's the same one as the green one is, where you can just probably petrify him, freeze them if you're having trouble with it. This is where I'm gonna have to heal, since I have no cards. Do this. The attack seal, so he can't be immune to his debuffs on his turn, so this attack seal is gonna last. And he's just gonna ult. That's pretty nice right now. Like I said, his ult is gonna cause infect, which is gonna disable me from recovering See, recovery disable. It's not really something strong really. Oh, I can petrify. I just thought about it. I was about to go for a gold card. Yeah, I was about to go for a gold card on Bond just to troll. But I don't really need it. I have the Fate ult right here. So you have strong blue units like this team right here. Yeah, this team is pretty solid. So you got blue Deanne, blue King, red Bond, friend, and you can just add them and just use them. Because I'm pretty sure they might have a strong green Meliodas, green Jericho. So just use that. Obviously, I'm using my non-built green Jericho. I mean, green Meliodas. But I'm trying to use the other units to make up for this weak Meliodas since he is a required unit. He has debuff cancel on his turn, so it didn't really matter if I broke the debuff or anything. I'm pretty sure this, yeah, this is the one. This is the one that gives you infection. Yeah, this one gives infection. So recovery related stats is gonna be disabled. All right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna try to go for ult, and I could probably do that. He's gonna go for ult. He doesn't heal. He doesn't heal back. Which I'm so happy that it is like he recovers like 20% HP like the other ones. I can use this and then do that. Ooh, yeah. That's some decent damage though. My Melio's not even built. I'm gonna use this. Then we're gonna take his gauge away. So you gotta infinitely take his gauge, hopefully. And just whittle down his HP. Like we did for the other Hendrickson bosses. He's gonna probably kill Meliodas. Luckily I got a King heal right there. I need to save that. I need to save this attack card. What should I do? And then go for that. Boom. I'm gonna do that. Wait, let me see his ult again. Okay, I'm worried about the ult, but it's fine. Because we can just steal it right here. And I just noticed that my card had disappeared right there. Yo, this game be having some weird glitches sometimes. And we have another one, okay. And we're gonna use... Oh, he disabled my SR Liz heal thing. Jeez, okay. We're gonna do this. Yeah, he's still in the recovery. That's tough. I need a King cleanse or something. Now I get the cleanse. It's too late for that now. I could do that again. And that. I'm not really worried about that. Gonna heal and then do that. And there we go. Boom. And now we on the blue demon handy. Yo, the most annoying thing ever, man. All right, let's talk about his kits, man. His passive. He counter damage 50%. He immune to all debuffs, so he doesn't even give you a turn to debuff him. And he decreased damage taken from ultimate moves by 50%. Oh man, that sucks. He has the Nebula card, and he has the Sever card. With the Nebula, it gives you Infect. That's gonna be tough. Yeah, that's gonna be really tough. So you might need something like Green Elizabeth to heal you. You can probably work with Red Elizabeth if you have like Meliodas in the front. If you need like a DPS, Green Jericho, Meliodas, or even, since this is a new video, Green Merlin. Green Merlin can help you really a lot. Takes gauge, probably the perfect unit for this one. Yeah, that's what I would say to use. Meliodas is required, so I'm gonna have to bring back Deanne, my big Deanne. I'm not gonna try to be risky with Meliodas, not at all. We're gonna do this. And that's nice, cool. Should I put a unit on him? I mean, it doesn't really matter. Let's put Elizabeth on him. So yeah, if you want to beat this boss, you just need a strong green unit for as DPS, like Green Jericho, Green Meliodas, counter once you get to low HP. He really helps you a lot. If you need a friend, Discord link in description. There's gonna be plenty of people who can help you. You just need to take his gauge once he gets up to the ult. The same thing we've been doing for most of the matches or the battles. Really, it's not really hard, really that hard. You just gotta be able to manage your cards correctly. You can use healers like Blue King, Green Elizabeth. I'm pretty sure Green Elizabeth is very good since you can get her ultimate, and then she gives you like 2 gauges. That's pretty amazing. I've seen plenty of people clear this with Green Jericho. Green Jericho does it pretty well once you start stacking up her attack cards and her passive. He's immune to debuffs. The only person I'm worried about is my Red Bond at the moment. Yeah, he's gonna keep going for Red Bond most likely. So I'm really hoping once he gets that ult, it'll be a lot better for me. I should do that. And I should heal. Yeah, I should heal right there. So I kind of gotta hope that I get a lot of heals, because he does insane amount of damage. Yeah, like that right there. Let's do that. Probably about to go for me again. Yeah, he's gonna definitely go for him again. Hopefully he doesn't die. Okay, he has one more turn to play around now. Okay. Gonna do that to nuke. And still his ult. Well, Bond is dead. Guess I go for Deanne ult again. Which sucks. Now I get a heal. At least I have a heal. I'm probably about to go for the counter. He has a gold card though. That might be troublesome. So I might have to heal right here and then counter. Yeah, that would have been a lot. That would have been very troublesome for my audience. And I have another heal. Okay. He's doing some damage, man. I'll take that, man. As long as it's not that Nebula to reduce my not reduce but disable my recovery. I'll take that, man. I'm gonna do this again. I kind of have like no choice but to heal and just counter. Meliodas should do a considerable amount of damage at this moment, because I'm pretty sure he's gonna aim at him. Yeah, which is good for me because you keep reducing my HP. See, it's very good for me because he's about to lose now. I was really worried about not having like Bond, but with my type of team, he's pretty easy to beat. Nothing too difficult. My CP is pretty high, so I'm pretty sure, of course, I'll be able to win it with any type of team. And that is it, man. Of course, I'm gonna show the type of teams that you can use to beat the boss. You don't have to use this type of team. This team is probably not recommended to use for this type of boss, for the blue one, but it's pretty good for the other ones. But yeah, we used it on replay battle, so obviously you can't see me when I have them in friends or anything. So if you aren't stuck on any of these things, please use friends. Friends are pretty easy to find. You can find any game. You can go to a Discord, a Facebook. Just search it up, man. It's pretty easy to find some friends if you need any assistance, help, or anything. But yeah, man. And just disclaimer, I will put timestamps for each one. I will put type of teams you can use for each one. So thank you guys for watching, man. If you want more content, like, share, subscribe, all that, man. This is really, I'm out. Peace.